Hi, it's Tammy, and this is another episode of Where is the Sun? This is where I explain how the sun moves through the human design mandala and what energies you feel as the sun moves through each gate. There's 64 gates. They're very similar to the Chinese I Ching, and they each carry with them a different energy that you will see in others, that you can utilize for yourself, that you may recognize in yourself. They're very visible outside. Types of energies. And that's why I explain them, because they're quite easy to recognize. So we have been in the gate 24, which I did post about this week, but hadn't done the video yet. Again, I apologize. And this is the energy of rationalization. It's knowing that with every step you take forward, you might take two steps forward, then you might have to take one back, or and I have a pretty good example over the last probably 4 or 5 days now. There's been some great things that have happened, amazing things, and with each amazing thing, you get that fastball to the gut that knocks the wind out of you for a few minutes, and you don't really want to tell people about, but you're going through it anyway, and then you're trying to rationalize through it and make sure that you've learned the lesson so it doesn't happen again. And then the next day comes and it happens again, and you're kind of like, oh crap. So it's that kind of energy. It's not always a negative thing. I mean, you got to work through the stuff you have to work through in order to get to whatever you're going to go through next. But it's just one example of that kind of energy. We will be moving into the 2. I have been a little busy, like I've said, trying to clear my own energy and ground myself and figure out what I'm going to do with the change in careers and direction, and how can I still service my clients and things like that. But we will be moving into the 2, which is all about receiving, and not only just receiving, but knowing how to receive, knowing the direction that you need to go in to properly receive something, and then managing what you've received. I often equate it with money, because I have trouble keeping what I get. I always have what I need. I can always get by. I can always, juggle things, even if you take a hit here and there. But in my personal stuff, it can be difficult to make sure you have that money put away for a rainy day when, a new video game just came out, or you want some new shoes, something like that. So there's a lot of that going on as well. Trying to think of what else. It could be understanding that you might need to change directions. I mean, all of the clearing out and changing that we've done over the past few months, this could be a time where you figure out where exactly it is that you need to be. And don't always get hung up on the how you're going to get there, because sometimes it just happens. It's that split-minute decision that makes you send in an application to somewhere, and then suddenly you have a job, or you sometimes don't see in yourself what others see in you. So it's a time for that. Don't think of the hows, just think of what you want, focus on it, take the steps that you need to take to get there, and just do it, as long as you're following your strategy. So I hope this makes sense. I'm rushing, and I apologize, but I'll see you again soon. Take care.